Then we know from this passage that Jesus listens to us. Did you notice the disrespect? The hard questions? Lord, Martha lectures him, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Mary, passive-aggressive, refused to see him. And then, when he got close enough, she stuck her finger in his face as too. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. The crowds mocked him. If he loved him so much, why didn't he come sooner? And Jesus doesn't rebuke any of them. Jesus listens to us. He allows us to beat our fists on his chest. God allows us to beat our fists on his chest as this preacher has done. God, how can this be good? Where were you? If you had been there, our sister would not have died. I've said that to our God. And you can too. Jesus showed us that. He listens and still loves. He doesn't rebuke. He just holds us. But he does more than that. In listening to us, he empathizes with our anger and our pain and our turmoil. When he stood outside that tomb, John says he was in inner turmoil, just as we are today, feeling like we want to throw up, feeling like we would rather be anywhere else. When will this dream end? When will this nightmare go away? Jesus felt that, and Jesus still feels that. Rich wounds yet visible above, in beauty glorified. He still has those wounds. Jesus still has a body. Jesus knows how to empathize with us. Jesus feels our pain this day. Jesus, more than anyone else, can say, I know how you feel. Not only that, he was angry. The word used to describe greatly perplexed, or however else it's translated, is used elsewhere to describe the snorting of a horse. Jesus stood outside that tomb. He knew what he was going to do. He was going to raise Lazarus from the dead. He knew he was going to go to the cross and face the devil and defeat our sin and make atonement for that and rise again from the dead and come back. He knew all of that ahead of time. And yet, when he looked around at all the people crying, as we are, Jesus was angry at what the devil had done to his world, what sin had done to his Father's good world and to people made in his image. Jesus was angry. And Jesus, because he's still standing at the right hand of the Father, is angry today. This is not the way it is supposed to be, he says. And he hears those from under the altar in heaven constantly crying out, how long, O Lord, until you bring justice on the earth? Jesus is in inner turmoil, and Jesus is angry with us. And Jesus wept. Jesus wept. And Jesus weeps with us.